Hello, and welcome back to Panzer Corps 2, playing Axis Operations. We have made it to 1944, and we are going to do the alternate history route for this playthrough, and then later I'll return and do the historical branch in a separate playlist, I suppose. So let's jump in. So in 1944, this is where I think the quality of the series has been a little bit up, a little bit down, but mostly fun. If only they had cut out some of the quirky scenarios and just given us more battles, I would have liked it even better, but the opinions about that are, yeah, well, we don't have to agree with that. But in 1944, although the total number of scenarios is pretty decent, we are splitting in historic, ahistoric, so the actual playable part is rather short this time. Absolutely the shortest, around 10 scenarios, and some of them are bullshit, so you don't actually get very many good scenarios. There are a couple of gems in here, but overall this is a very weak DLC. It gets worse, but this is not peak Panzer Corps. So let's switch over from Air Force to the 9th Artillery. There is really nothing that we need in the artillery department this year. We can keep Trench Log and Fear of the Unknown, and we can go back to Slow Modernization because all the infantry is up to 43 standards. So Infantry Panzer General, Flexible Command, Perimeter Control, and Meticulous Planning. Those are the cores. We're not going to do Auxiliary Force. We are done with that. So we just have to figure out something to do with them. We could just not do Slow Modernization or Trench Log, but I think it's kind of fun. So Operational Initiative we have used previously. That sort of fits. It's a pretty decent. Shooting first is always good. And I figured we are getting too many heroes by now. So let's for once do force concentration and do the maximum cheese that we can. So let's hit accept. Yeah, and already I had to restart the game because of Unity slowdown. That was quick. I don't done the intro talk. So this is Oberst Stefan Wagner again. Welcome back to the fight. Yeah. We are in the southern Caucasus, where there is a lot of desert. There are oil fields, and the wicked British are on the move. So we need to hold both of these two victory axes, which is super, super easy. Then we have an alternate objective. It's to capture all the victory axes, and then we have a bonus objective. And then we have a new kind of objective that's an elite objective, and that is to control both of his Astaras. And this is where the game starts to recognize how wild all these heroes and stuff and 5-star units and whatever and all the trophy units we have gotten. So this is an area with sort of 40-50 strength enemy units with plenty of heroes and whatever. So that requires some extra thought, but we can do that. There's lots of blah blah, and we have some auxiliary units that are super weak for some reason. But it's not like they have some experience, but it's not like these units are super overstrength. So there are British, and there are Soviets, and there are these. Okay, that's a lot of talky talk, and goodbye. So we start with 160 shots. That's quite a bit. And yeah, and I think, yes, we have a first aid unit that we can put on something now, but it makes me very sad. Its mere existence makes me sad. So we have plenty of forces, and obviously, we can place our main force here, and we can have a small force here to sort of block the British advance here. If we want to, we don't have to do that. And then we have a very limited amount of setup here, so you can just forgo trying to defend this bit and just focus on this bit, and then recapture it instead. And that is fine, absolutely fine, but I find that very boring. It's much cooler to try to see if you can sort of make this work, play defensively, then do a little counter attack, and then link up with your own forces. And then finally we need to set up something here, or a couple of British unit here that needs clearing out, and then we need to take this Astara. 18 turns, that's plenty, I would say, but I mean, it's not plenty if you think you can move your, after defeating the British, if you can move all the way over here. That's not happening. So whatever you want to do the Astara mission with, it's gonna start here. And fancy tricks like sort of dropping behind the enemy, it's usually not so easy because like I said, the enemy is like 40-50 strength, so they will just wipe out a normal unit. So it's worth thinking about. Let's use elite replace all. Prestige is not a problem, and we can go into here. I don't think we have too many interesting. Yeah, Panther Ace. I think all my Panther are Panther Ace, aren't they? No, we are Panther Ds. Okay, so we can upgrade some units to Panther A. A little bit extra initiative. Air defense is not so important, but it's a decent enough upgrade. So, any other interesting unit? Well, how we have the Stug 4. I mean, it's pretty underwhelming, really. It's an upgrade over this guy, I suppose. But yeah, I'll just keep whatever units I have. We have finally unlocked the big flak thingy, but it only has 3 ammunition, so unless we run into some of the end game American heavy bombers, and I'm not talking about the B-17, but something more advanced than that, I don't think we really need it, and it's also 1 slot more, so yeah. So I don't like it. Don't. Yeah, and this is blocked out for us now, of course. But we do have not too many of those. Okay, yeah. We do have quite a few. Do we have some here? SU-122. SU-122. Okay, that's weird, but okay. But we have plenty of this in case we want to explore that further. And we have, no, running out of quadrupolos fighters. We had the denied fighters last time, so these are just the same. 109G and 190A and the heavy fighter that only can work if you have the right heroes for it. But yeah, this is more interesting, I think. I'm not a huge fan of these guys. They usually try to instead go heavy on the... But I mean, not a bad tank, and 10 hard attack is sufficient. This is like an advanced BF-110. So, yeah. And strategic bombers, not super interested in those. So that's what we need to upgrade. So yeah, fast learner and field repairs, right. But I think I need to have a quick look here, and I also think these strategic bombers can go do something to themselves. So yeah, I don't really remember. I think there are some planes as well. Yeah, they have 2 airfields, 3 airfields, so probably gonna be pretty annoying. Yeah, right. That's why if you have fairly long-ranged fighters, they can sort of shuffle between her. That can be relevant. But okay, this had little attack, right? It's been weeks and weeks since I played the 43, so I have probably forgotten some stuff. These have counter battery fire, okay. Alberta. So it looks like we'll upgrade 3 of the Panthers to... Oh, Jesus Christ, this is Panther spam. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to think for a little bit regarding... maybe I need to shuffle some heroes around, but also if I want to bring some of these units and also think about what I need to put here. Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, okay, so against my better judgment, I have added some naked Fallskärmjäger and also upgraded the one Fallskärmjäger that was not a 43 model. I must have missed that one. I also assigned some of my trash tiers, such as no surrender, first aid. This one got ferocious defense, that's useful for an engineer, and this has flag killer, also kind of useful. Removed one panther, the one without any serious upgrades. I took out one recon, made this guy a legend. Just for fun. I only have one of these. It's 12 now. An extra AA gun because we are so spread out. This one has reduced slots. This one has fast rebase now. This one got combat luck. I upgraded my Stuka to lightning attack and prudent. So it can now... I will escort it, but even if it's caught by fighters, it won't just die. So that's pretty nice. Now my camera likes to fall down. I'm not sure why that is. Okay, not important. But now we need to sort of try to make sense of this. And I think we will start by thinking about what we need over here. And I think this guy is especially useful with his vigilant artillery and anti-tank support. So he definitely goes over here. And I think I need... Why? Fierce fighter. Is that plus flag killer? Okay, it can be a fierce fighter, I suppose. A little bit of spotting. A little bit of AA. Tank. A recon. And we need some beefy infantry here. On ignores entrenchment, that's always nice. I want lethal attack. Yes, of course I do. And I want a camouflaged nashorn, and I think I want that guy. That's all I can put down there. Now we can do these. Okay, so the second can go over here. And then flag killer now, ferocious defense. Artillery support. Tank support. Quadruple. Oh no, I don't want it. So, do I want this flak or a double support? Okay, we have one free slot there. Let's think about that later. AA gun. Two AA guns. Yeah, do that. It's nice. Hmm. No, no, no. Too much infantry. So where do I want my jet? He has fast rebase, so let's put around here. And the prudent bomber. Okay, okay. That kind of plugs the gap here. It will not be so easy for them to get around. This is an AA gun that can be interesting. This is countryside. Why not? So they have some aircraft. Kitty Hawk, the Spitfire Mark II, the Spitfire Mark V, that's a better one. The annoying part here is, of course, they have an AA gun, so if I strike forward, they can always take out some of my fighters, but I mean, just need to start it, right? Can save some ammo there. It's a decent enough start. Just to annoy the opposing side. This is forest, so it makes sense to put some these guys into close. This is hills, so that also makes sense. That's all of them, I think. We have this recon unit that we could just forward just for the LOL. So. Hills. I think this makes more sense. Don't think it can quite reach the mountains, so can do this. This bocage, so that is defensible. Unfortunately, this swamp isn't super defensible, so we could also just hang out here. Well, drive over here. Bomb it. A little bit, yeah. These guys are kind of annoying. This is a strength 20 unit, so it's not like you can just roll over and do nasty things to it. I think this is a good defensive setup. This is in the swamp, but it's covered by this guy. I'll just walk this dude over here. just to delay them a little bit. So, okay, that's that part. So now we are over to these guys. These are parrot. Ah, we mustn't forget these dudes. Yes. So these are holding. Is this okay? Good, good. And turn. Let's see what he decides to do. Yeah, okay, just suppression, not a problem. Also suppression. Suppression. Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. Can repair it afterward. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have already stopped the British attack on the western flank here. Just not happening. Yeah, this is of course something that you have to take into account, that you can... Snowing? Seriously? I didn't know it could snow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nah, that's pointless. That's a swamp. Sorry about that. This is hills, so yeah. Careful about that. There's no ammo left, but we did lift nasty encirclement, and that is, of course, way more important. Yeah, I think I'll walk this guy over here. Yeah, it killed it all together. Even better. No, that won't work. We go here. These guys are stuck. None of my planes are damaged. Oops. Wow. Ooh. Encircled again. Huh. Well, I did make a gap in my line, so I suppose I did deserve it. I think we can fix that, huh? I do. And also, the guys that were out of ammo is over here now, so that's fine. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Hill. Okay. Take this one out. And escort him. Completely pathetic. What? Why can't it move twice? Doesn't that apply to transports? Weird. Let's do that instead. Makes more sense. Maybe we can actually get somewhere before the game is over. I always regret taking paratroopers. Kind of a cute plan here, I'm sure, but yeah, we can just hang back here. It's not important. And they have some aircraft, Hurricane, so one fighter. Zero fighters. Mr. Barr is always very eager. Yeah, that's it, I think. And now these guys. So this is what I'm talking about. This is a Churchill with no surrender and consolidator. So yeah, not exactly trivial to take it out. And a 50 strength heavy with no surrender. And of course, this guy is super annoying because it's 20 strength and this is an anti. This has 4 range. Mine has 5, fortunately. Goodbye to you. Let's do this. I mean, it's no surrender, so kind of annoying. This is hills, so. And there was much running about. Yeah. But, provocateur, so this was always 100% safe. This is just a sideshow anyway, so it's not Yeah, and there are a couple of spawn areas here, of course, and they will go for the weaker section, of course, which is fine. Oops, more artillery. Yeah. This bar is here. Ooh, let me use one of these guys for once. Always forget. No, wait. Yeah, why not? Just do this. We're taking their base, so they're gonna be rebased anyway, so that's not going to be an issue. Can I reach anything? Wow, that's cruel. Fun stuff. One is in the open, that's not smart. No, wait. No, no, no. Hmm. Pff. These guys are annoying as... Wow, smart move. Wow, seriously. Look how many there are. Complete bull. Ooh. Wow. Okay, I had to take care of some stuff. Can't even talk. Okay. Yeah, it's a hill, so bada. Anyway, that's the key development, because now I can do this. Because this is bar, we can do this, which is a lot of fun. And not only can I get rid of that bastard, I can also help myself not get bombed. That means I cannot move this guy. Hills. Why? Miss jump again. Fine. It's pretty rare to miss jump like that. 3 miss jumps. That never happened. Okay. One damage. Wow. So surprisingly bad. Now, let me think. This is a Churchill. They are pretty tanky, so... Wow. No. Eh. Did we finish this section? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. This, no no retaliation. Double attack tank killer, okay. Oh. Wow. Again. Loudy. That we don't like. Okay, but let's see if we can make this work. Filth. Bum, 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 bum. It's not often you overrun with this in the open, I would say. rude. Why? It's not cool. No. I was figuring this blocked supply for some reason, but no. That's not how it works. Really. Oops. No, no, no. And now we can set up a little blocking force here just in case some reinforcements spawn. This one can go here. I think that's it for this round. It's a little bit messy. Did we finish? Yeah. No. Yeah. It's fine. Oh. Yeah. That had to happen, but it's prudent, remember? Right. And by that I meant that I was too quick in capturing the last victory hex, so the turn ended and the scenario ended before I felt that I was really done with this, so I had to go back and finish the turn, and then I just decided to call it a night. Now get this artillery hero with +2 range and shock tactics. That's pretty insane. But no extra ammo, so while we would like to put her on another Panzerwerfer, that might not be the best idea. Because unlike that other hero we have, she can't sort of double shoot and then offer support fire because of extra ammo, so it's probably best to... Well, this already has shock tactics, so yeah, we'll have to think about it. But +2 range on one. If you put this one on hill with her, then it has 7 range, which must be said to be pretty good. And we also have 2 commendation. That is also key here. So there. These guys are doing fine. So this was the X that I took too quickly. Say goodbye. This guy can go over here. Nothing. So that's fine. This area. Do a little encirclement. It'll be fine. Right here. Yeah, your old tricks are not working. We had a wave spawn there. Fine. Oh, it didn't attack. Maybe this aircraft spotted me, I don't know. Oh, it's an AA tank. That's cute. Let's capture it. Bye-bye. Snowing again. Weird country. Huh. Toodaloo. Oh no, my Jagdpanther took damage. It is unacceptable. Fun times. Why would I cut my prestige by? Head shaking. Anyway. I think that finishes that corner of the map. That's fine. Yeah, this does feel somewhat pointless. I think it's time to end this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Calling this. This is already maximum experience, so really pointless. and is also maximum, so I think we'll just do this. And it ends. Yeah, this is just fan fiction anyway. So yeah, it's an interesting enough battle, so thanks for watching and see you again soon.